Hey, hello, welcome in. Good afternoon. Janae, welcome in. Glad you're in here. It is been a very hectic day, but we are here. Um, Missed Robbie's live, but that's okay. We can invite guests up. That's what we're planning on doing. Hey, Ed Kirkpatrick, welcome in. I'm setting that up now so we can invite people up and hopefully have a decent sized panel up here tonight. We'll see how it goes. Um, and for those of you that don't know, my brother-in-law passed away this Friday, and we have been really busy with all of that. So I am. Hey, Virginia, welcome in. Let me get in here to find my live, and I will pin that comment right quick, and we will be in business. I can pay more attention to what's going on. Let's see. There we are. Janae, how are you? Got to turn that off. It's ringing in my ears. Rebecca, good afternoon. Welcome in. Let's see. That didn't work. Let me hit it right. Pin the message. Okay, the message should float at the top. Hey, Duncan family, welcome in. Glad you're in here. So put out a little bit of a challenge. Howdy, NC Farming. Glad you're in here. If that stands for North Carolina, we actually have a missions team from my church in North Carolina right now. Why is that not scrolling? Why did my scroll stop? There we go. Virginia Alexander. Let me kill that. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm still getting stuff set up. I literally had some customers in the driveway 2 minutes ago buying eggs, so it put me late getting in here. Fortunately, my computer didn't give me a fit. It's up, Jack. Hey, Farm to Table, welcome in. You guys want to join us, feel free to click and join us. We'd be glad to have you come up on panel with us. What I was saying about the Hey Money Pit, I'm sorry, missed your live again, buddy. Angie, I ain't gonna sing like everybody else. I've got a prettier voice, and then everybody want me to do it all the time. Angie, welcome in our cabin in the woods. I think Dina's gonna join me here, but John Trotter, welcome in, my brother. This is our regular live. This is not my Bible channel. John's a member of our church and a good friend, and he's been joining me some for the Bible studies in the morning on the other channels. So on Facebook, it's the same channel. That's why you don't see no different, John. But so we're live streaming to two different Facebook channels and to hello, Keith and Ryan are both in here now, I think. So two different channels on Facebook and this YouTube channel. So we're shooting it out three ways, and we're going vertical tonight. That's why I say, my moderators in the chat, please be mindful that if they're not offensive, we want to keep them up there just because maybe we could be the influence they need, especially on my Bible channel. Red Dirt Rooster Road, welcome in. Like I said, it's just me here by myself for a minute, unless somebody else wants to jump on panel. I rushed around and done my chores. You can see these are my American breast hatching eggs. I just collected 20. But hey, Tony, welcome in. Glad you're in here. I just collected 20 today, but I collected early yesterday, and yeah, it's been crazy dealing with what's going on with my sister and losing her husband. And Scotty, welcome in. Glad you're in here. So those of you who don't know, again, I lost my brother-in-law that I've asked y'all time and time again to pray for. Here comes my beautiful bride. So when y'all get in here, I want everybody collectively to sing happy birthday to her, because yesterday was Miss Dina's birthday. So we're glad you're in here. Did you chime? Who chimed? Maybe.
Somebody's in there. Right here.
We do have a panel member. Welcome in. So we are going to try a thing. Now I want to tell y'all I was against it because of the trolls that happened to
whack a troll if they get in there.
Yeah, the troll thing does rise them up, but let me just explain to you. I've tried it all week now. I've gone. Thank you, Angie, for Dina's birthday wishes, and Tony. I've tried it on my Bible study in the mornings, going vertical instead of horizontal, and I've gone from less than 10 views to 60 plus views daily. So thank you, Red Dirt Rooster Road. Thank Duncan family, welcome in. I don't know if I said hello to you guys when you came in, but we're glad you're in here. Man, I have moved 20 dozen eggs today.
Wow.
I don't normally have that many.
You're the egg.
Seven and a half dozen was going into incubators. A friend of mine's incubator. I did not sell them. Those are the American breasts that I get $50 a dozen on. He's going to hatch them on halves for me since I didn't have incubator room, and I really appreciate him doing that. The others were cold eggs sold to eat. Chris Reeves from New Beginnings is supposed to come in. Would you mind him coming? No, I would not mind, as long as he is mindful and respectful. I know who Chris is, so I wouldn't expect anything different. He's more than welcome to come up. We invite whoever would like to. And matter of fact, I haven't let Janae talk yet. How are you, Janae?
Well, I want to be respectful because you have the floor. It's your channel. Hey, y'all. It's good to see y'all. And I would love to lead you in singing happy birthday to Miss Dina. She had her birthday yesterday. So y'all ready? You can write it in chat. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Dina. Happy birthday to you. May the dear Lord bless you and many more.
Thank you.
So Tony, we've seen him in the chat there, him and Angie. We got to see Tony up at Okie Homesteading Expo. That was a lot of fun. Got to chat with him a little while. Not too awful long, not long enough. Usually it isn't long enough. Janae, you're singing happy birthday and you're on top of that modding and everything else. We appreciate you very much.
I really appreciate y'all saying that. I just selflessly try to pour into my friends' channels. And I mean, on Sunday it's really busy. And I want to point out here that Ryan and Keith have their new channel up. It's the same name, except there's one word that's different.
Direct.
Right. So if y'all haven't, please subscribe to the Farm to Table show.
Yeah, it's the Farm to Table Roundabout show now instead of Direct show.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm teasing. It's the Farm to Table show. Farm to Table, the number 2, and I'll put it in the chat. It's Farm to Table, all one word.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put it in the chat.
Hey, Jackaroo.
Did you see Timmy Love Day?
I put it's good to see him in here. I don't know if he can see that though. He's on Facebook.
I think they can see the chat.
If you're on Facebook, can you see messages from YouTube? Do y'all know?
If one of you on Facebook would tell us, you should be able to see the messages. How are you, Karen? Welcome in.
I'm on YouTube only right now. It's enough to handle.
Okay, there is the new address, and that's the way you put. Well, I should have capitalized show, but it's Farm to Table is all one word.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody can see that, I'll pop that up right there. Now, the Farm Stable Show. Now let's get out there and support those guys. They're doing a very important job for our community, and I can't think of two better guys I'd rather support. And all their
Janae shared their channel.
help. Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
I'm
All
on.
their help and everything there. Janae is always on top of.
Yeah.
I can't even think fast as she can type.
Oh, I know. She's like a pro at it.
Pro mod.
Yeah.
Janae, the pro mod. That's like a souped up race car.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Oh, Farm Stable's on here. They said it's cold in the basement, Jack.
It's cold in the basement. Let him up. Let him up.
Come up here. We got the heater on.
Welcome in, Ryan. I'm still trying to get used to the way it pops up on here.
Yeah, it's it's the first time I've seen that I've seen it vertical, so that's a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll do this on this live or not, but it has been very eye-opening, the difference.
Right.
Grow what you eat. Welcome in. Glad you're in here. Hello.
Yeah, that's the same in the kitchen with Tracy.
Yep.
Same person.
There's
So Smiley Matthews, and there's Andy.
Corey.
Oh, Andy's in here. Yep.
Little sister Corey. Y'all welcome her in.
Yes.
Corey, Billy, Hayes. Andy's here. Yep.
Yeah. So we're getting a full house. We're up to 25 right now in the chat. Ryan, it doesn't bother me with the Bible study in the mornings. I don't know if I like this format in here, especially if we're going to do a panel.
Right. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, Keith and I have kicked it back and forth, and it's especially, I mean, like I said, we had the same concerns with the trolls and all that it brings in, but
so
it end up being the way we go, at least for the morning show. I don't know about it.
The one thing that I'll argue for it, well, it's two. I've already argued once. Hey, Chris Reeves, welcome in. The number of views I'm getting is definitely more.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But Linda K. Lane.
Hello, Linda Lane.
Welcome
Mama
in,
Linda.
Linda K.
Right.
Mama Linda, that is a friend of mine's mother that has been like a mother to me and Deanna as well. The other aspect in my Bible show, I had a young lady that would not have been on there normally get on the other morning that she's like, I'm not familiar with the Bible and my chat. Thank you for those of you that are in here that's in my morning chat on a regular basis. They were all over that, y'all, and helping that young lady and sharing and
That's
telling
good.
why, and that's why the channel. That's why I have that second channel anyhow.
That is a very good point to bring up,
Chat
Jack.
is over
Dana.
Ryan's face.
Apparently, maybe on her screen, I'm thinking maybe. But
Are you on a cell phone, sister?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you might have to turn your screen another way.
Yeah, you
But
might.
see, it is hard. Virginia said, too, it's difficult to see the chat and the panel this way.
Turn. Hey, Godfather. Hey there, Jack. Turn your phone upright, sister, like you was going to make a phone call on it, and that puts the chat below it.
Yep.
It actually puts it in the middle.
Hey, your chat's
But
not
I'm
up
on
there.
Facebook because I went to Facebook
Oh, okay.
to say hi to Timmy
Depending on where you're watching us at, I guess.
and Linda.
It does have its challenges, but and like I say, this I may not do it on this. Deanna and I'll discuss it, and on the Bible study, I'm going to leave it.
I don't mind doing it if we don't get trolls that are inappropriate. I don't want inappropriate.
We could get inappropriate trolls, but the key
Yeah.
is really good mods in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was they come in, and what I do, what I want to bring a point across is they come in, they come in on in Money Pit Homestead tonight a lot, but as long as they're not vulgar or anything, just let them come up there if they're not spamming. Whatever happens, don't erase their comment so Jack and Deanna can read it. Just time them out. You can time them out. That's the best
I'm
thing.
okay if it's a vulgar comment erase it.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
sexual or vulgar, just erase it.
Yeah, we don't want to. We don't need to read it.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, that's fine with.
I've been blown away at some of the junk that was put in my chat on a Bible study.
Mm-hmm.
So
And those are the ones you want to reach. So you have that.
so
Mm-hmm.
it led me to add a few more mods to my Bible study every morning.
Right.
Ryan, how's the count going?
Well, we're at 49 on the sub count right now. We've still got a lot of people who have not moved over. And which Friday, we were simulcasting to both channels, and I think that might have been kind of holding that up a little bit. But starting tomorrow, we're just going to be on the Farm to Table Show channel. And we were discussing, we haven't got it done, but we're discussing about basically putting something up, a separate thing to run that basically says we've moved and has the link to the new channel to run simultaneously with the morning show for a while. So
Mm-hmm.
I heard a chime.
it's I think it's Chris. Yeah.
No,
It's a gamble to do this at this point. I mean, it really
and
is.
then the same time I hit like, so here we go.
Well, Chris,
Well, we got Chris Reeves up here, but he's blacked out. And
uh,
I will tell you, those of you that are thinking about going vertical like this, I feel bad that what did that just say? I missed it.
Ao says, yeah,
Andy?
I feel bad that I'm doing overtime. Can't stay for the entire live in the morning.
Andy, it's okay, my friend. I appreciate for what you have been in. You cannot change it once you start the live. I've already just tried that. There he is, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us, my friend?
all right, we got him in now. Yep.
We got him visual.
Oh,
I don't hear you, Chris.
I hear something. There he is.
Hear me?
Yeah, I heard you then.
Uh-huh.
What did Money Pit just say? That's me. Hang on, I'll quit that.
Okay.
All right. So if you've got 4 on panel, it cuts them out if you pop up a chat.
Right.
Yes. That's right, Don and Lisa. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so too. Drown them out.
Yes, Money Pit. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
If I pop that up, it covers up Chris. So it may limit how many people we can go have on panel. So that alone will probably have me going back horizontal.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we're getting a little feedback somewhere.
Yeah, somebody's got something on. Kind of got Chris. You got to turn the volume up on your YouTube channel.
You usually got to kill YouTube because when it brings you over to StreamYard, it causes feedback between the two.
Yeah.
What else is going on? We have not done much of anything this week. We have been spending some very good quality time at my sister's with her and the family. I haven't even unloaded. Chris is gone.
Yeah.
I haven't even unloaded my new nesting boxes yet. They're still in the trailer that I went to Okie and pulled them home with.
How do I?
My sister don't like this format either. So I'm probably going to limit this just to my Bible study.
If it was just us and not a whole bunch of other people
Yeah, if
on
it's
here,
just
I think
us.
it would be fine.
Right.
But,
Yeah. I mean, when if it's just y'all, yeah. I mean, absolutely.
hey, Candace Blevins, welcome
Miss
in, my
Blevins.
friend.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Ryan. If we wouldn't open panel, it'd
Right.
probably be a lot different. Let's try him again. Chris is coming back.
Are we
All
back?
right, Chris, can you hear us this time?
Yeah, I dropped my YouTube.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're really.
It seems like it's pretty steady now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, Chris. hate it. So, Ryan, was that Nawada's when?
That's April 12th. Yeah.
12th.
And
So
Yeah. That's which Chris is the I guess founder director brains behind that operation.
right. That's why it popped into my mind. But
Right.
um, I really was wanting to get with Chris about maybe helping, doing something up there, some kind of presentation or something. But there's no way I could do it this year.
Right.
We're actually having a what do you call it, workshop here on the farm that day.
He
Right.
said April, didn't he?
Yeah. April. Yeah.
April.
Mhm.
April the 12th,
Oh, never mind.
Wow.
which
I'm
is
thinking,
2
I'm
weeks from
thinking May
yesterday.
because I'm thinking we're trying to plan a trip, and I'm thinking that's
Yeah.
2 days after we be coming back.
Yeah, we're trying
That's
to
May,
get
not
away a
April.
little bit. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, it's we've got a chicken workshop here on the farm.
Right.
I think Duncan family's going to make it. Yeah, Greg, you struggle a little bit with that too, don't you?
Yeah.
Same
He's
like Chris feels.
internet options in Spyro or where Greg and them live is a bit challenging, and
Spyro's what the inside of the rabbit hole looks like, and the internet's drained in it.
well, you
Mhm.
got fiber and all these high speed internets that kind of come and they just stop, and everybody that's there is just kind of holding on to whatever they can get. So it usually ends up being satellite or cable internet or whatever, and it's just not. I lived there for back there after the internet age for 3 years and struggled with it the whole time.
Well, Robbie's in the chat. Robbie and Sonia. He's driving home from church. They had the Lord's Supper tonight,
Oh, good
so
deal.
that's why he didn't go live. He is going to try to join us, but I see he had to make a stop. So if he can, he can. If not, we totally understand. Priorities are priorities, and that was well placed priorities as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Mhm.
Um,
But yeah, that the thing in Nevada on the 12th. I mean, that's let me get that pulled back up. Um, it's so it's a single day event. Of course, Keith and I are speaking. Um, TNT Homestead. I don't know much about them, but they're talking about off grid living. Restoration Farm. Stuart and Ashley are going to be there. Bridget Nichols with the Pharmacy Barn to Table is going to be there. Dwayne Hall with Red Feather is going to be there. And let's see. We got a chef coming in, Chef Hillary Camplain, to talk about events. Got Waylon Smiley, Ragtag Resilience from Urban. We were talking about urban farming. Some people talking about high tunnels. We got a person doing sourdough bread and starters. Lorraine Sheehock's going to be there for rainwater catchment. Got some stuff on medicinal herb teas. And let's
it's
see.
going to be a good event. Sounds like.
It's got a good speakers, and then they're going to finish up the end of the day with a speaker panel. Um, and some of the quite a few of the speakers. Keith and I won't be on the panel, but we'll be busy working at that point. But anyway, it's going to be a good event. It's a single day. It's from 10 to 4. It's the vendors usually set up out in the parking lot, and so people can go out there and do that. And then inside in the church at the sanctuary and classroom and stuff is where all the presentations are at. So. Anyways.
So Hippie Cow Ye just joined us. Hi, Dodge and Chris.
Yeah, good to see them.
Welcome in. Can you hear us now, Mr.
yeah,
Reed?
yeah, I'm good.
Hey, we got you
I
too.
switched laptops.
There
Okay.
All right.
So welcome in, Chris Reed. You want to introduce who you are, Chris? Some of us know who you are, and some of us won't.
So my name's Chris Reeves. Our homestead is Cedar Lined Homestead, but I'm also a pastor of Trinity Church, and we're hosting the Homestead Expo April 12th, and we also have an outreach program to kind of outreach to the homesteading community, offering them uh, places to do classes and really try to bring the homesteading community to the people. So every month we try to have a class. Sometimes it's us presenting, sometimes it's local homesteads here in NOWADA presenting. So we've had Robbie with Cedar Line or Clover Patch do her medicinal tea. She's going to be uh, or was going to be a speaker at the expo. She just had to, her daughter's coming in, so she had to back out. But we're doing a sourdough presentation in June. We got uh, a healthy diabetes control set up for May. So we're just trying to reach out to the homestead community and our church and really bring that community together around the water.
Hey, I like your model. I like the way you're setting that up. Kelly Morgan. Hey, Kelly, my niece. That's my sister Corey's youngest daughter.
It may be. Yeah.
So glad you're in here. But I like your model that you set up, Chris. And you're putting my wheels to spinning. So some in the chat know that Deanna and I have hit the ball in the park a little bit about putting on a homesteading expo type event here in Duncan area. We're in Marlow, but Duncan being the bigger town would be close to us. And we run into a couple little snags and things and put it off. So I like your model, and you've caused my wheels to spin a little bit about other possibilities. Hey, Johnny Gillum, welcome in Gillum Farms. So we'll see, in the future, maybe we put something together. But I was telling Ryan before we got you popped up that I was really wanting to try to get with you and maybe come talk about chickens or freeze drying or something along the lines. And it just didn't work with my schedule. So I do have your contact information. They gave me your contact information, but maybe next year is all I can say. It's just there's so much in our community, the way it's growing, the homesteading and events and things that you kind of got to pick and choose what you can do because life happens in between, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, on our Homestead Expo, we try to make a broad variety of topics that everybody would be interested to. So you wouldn't necessarily have to be a homesteader because, like Waylon Smalley's deep mulch gardening, that could apply for anybody that has a garden. Same with the high tunnels, some people might not just want to do the livestock and stuff. They just want to garden. There's plenty there for them. So I'm hoping that, we can do this yearly and kind of, like you said, Duncan really don't have something like that. McAllister is probably as far south as it goes. Well, here, we really don't have anything in the west central part. You have the Okie Homestead and Pryor, which is a little further east. So we're hoping to draw in some people from like Pawhuska and the central east part of the state, and to come.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I mean, if I could go to one every weekend, I would. It's not possible.
We could live in them.
Yeah.
The community, as much as the learning and the sharing, the community's that important to me too. And for the most part, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I messed that up. Yeah, I broke Dina's pen, and she just now figured it out. So she hit me. Y'all may know.
They were free. They're cheap. They're cheap.
Not everybody in our community is saved, but hey, that's the rest of our job to lead them the right way, right?
Yep.
So the biggest part of our community. Hey, Ron Schaefer, welcome in. I used to work with Ron at Marathon back when I was in the corporate side of things.
Candace is in here too.
Yeah, Candace Blevins. So I opened this up to Facebook, and it's getting out. That's telling me.
And my cousin's in here.
Going vertical like this is getting out further than than it did with the horizontal,
Mhm.
because this is not the first time I've broadcasted through Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm seeing a lot more. I'm seeing a lot more people clicking in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just for everybody's reference, I know Red Dirt Rooster Road said a while ago they're getting theirs ready
Mm-hmm.
to do this tonight, and we'll all try it, and you got to try it for yourself and see what you think. But as far as Nawada, man, I'll and especially if you want to pop on next week, 1 week before, and we'll promote it as much as we can. I'm not going to
Yeah, I
promise.
appreciate
I don't have a list written down like Ryan. He is Johnny on the spot.
it.
I do good to remember if I went to the gym or not every day.
And Zaylee's in there.
If I didn't have it typed out, I wouldn't be.
Right.
I'm really excited about the panel.
Yeah.
That's usually we have a keynote speaker and it's one speaker, and this year I kind of decided, hey, we have all this talent coming in and stuff, and why not have a panel, a Q&A panel for the keynote, because a lot of people we're just starting out and have questions and stuff, and what better resources to go to than
I don't know if I did that. Maybe I did.
what better resources to go to than like Dwayne Hall and Bridget Nicole and the Klauses and the Gerards.
Let's try that again. I'm sorry.
Somebody's volume.
Yeah, somebody went hard. I'm off, so it's not me. I'm gonna close this just to make sure. But anyway, I popped up. This is not gonna do. It's got to be you. Okay. How's that? It's still in there. I don't know what's going on. But what I was going to point out is Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, the brainchild, Chris and Dodge Thompson just said they will help promote your new water deal. That's your echo. Y'all are echoing. And it's not us. I don't know.
Well, there's only 4 possibilities. I checked mine.
Yeah, it's still. I don't know what went wrong. It was doing fine. Same panel.
It was doing fine, and now it's.
Okay, Renee was going.
Ryan wants to know, Chris, do you have 2 sources on?
Nah, I've actually been on mute.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
He went terrible. Ryan, I'm gonna mute my mic. I want you to chat, and I'm gonna say.
Oh, it went away when the mic was muted. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's better now.
Can you hear me, Ryan? Ryan, you're not in there. We're not hearing you.
I don't hear you, Ryan.
I muted my mic.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mute that mic, because whoever has it has this shh on it.
Yeah, it's fuzzy. Well, I've got nothing open but this live.
Smiley says it's Jack. It's Mike.
It's not us. Smiley. So, all right, Ryan, I'm going to mute my mic, and I want you to talk. and see
Okay.
Oh, there it is. It's better.
Yeah. How's that?
Yeah, it's better actually.
still got an echo with me muted.
Yeah, it's still got the echo. But
But it's less hissing.
I switched to my webcam's mic. So that's why it sounds so different.
What it is.
Yeah. But there's definitely still echo.
Well, I've got this open and the Bible app open, and that's it.
Yeah.
And Deanna and I both shut our cell phones down, so it's not through there.
Yeah.
Deanna's working behind the scenes. I don't know if y'all can still see us, but we cannot see y'all. She's trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, Keith said for everybody to take turn muting ourselves.
Everyone but Janae is having a problem. Is what my little sister said.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Well, touch that.
Still there.
No, don't do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I apologize to those of you we was rocking along real good.
It's all right.
We were going. It's getting better.
No. Camera. Just turning our volume down a little bit. What'd you do? You flipped us. Wow, she looks like she's sitting in my lap. Wow. What did that farm to table say in the chat? I don't know. I can't. Go and come back. All right. Janae, try dropping off.
All right.
All right. Are we still echoing, y'all? Because I lost the echo right then. Y'all, somebody tell us in the chat. Go back to chat, babe. Tell us in the chat right quick before we bring anybody else up. How do we sound? Are we still echoing? Karen says we are, but somebody, no, we're not echoing. No. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
So now we're going to bring the chat back up.
Chris,
welcome in.
Yep. Let's see if we
Hello.
echo now.
Okay. Chris is good. No echo on our end. Ryan.
Hello.
Ryan's good.
Janae,
Janae, I think it was you, girl.
I don't know. That's weird.
So we sound good now. Janae's the last one that didn't come back up on panel yet, so we'll see.
That is weird because you clicked on something over here in the chat, and that's when it like kicked in.
I was putting up a comment somebody put up there,
and that caused it to.
Oh, I clicked on Chris to show the Chris Reeves. I clicked on Chris Thompson to show Chris Reeves that Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous is also going to try to promote for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kelly Gardner, welcome in.
Yeah.
Sounds good now. Glad. I appreciate y'all. Ryan's good. Red Dirt Rooster Road saying.
Yep. Oh, Janae's here in the basement.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. We got
Robbie.
the Wild Huckleberry.
Hey, it's me.
We got one half of a Huckleberry.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, we got somebody else too.
All right, let's see if we can get 5 people up on the panel. Scroll down.
There she is.
All right, there's Janae back.
Is she there?
Oh.
Yep.
We don't see you on the board, but you're there. Okay.
Okay.
Picture.
Nope, that didn't work.
There it is.
There, let's try
There we go.
You're going to sit over here if you want to get the picture of me.
And we got no echo. That's a good thing.
That's weird.
Right.
Robbie turned his head.
Robbie.
Well, I was looking to see what that was behind me. It's my back door. The curtain's open.
Ah,
Uh,
but
so we told everybody where you were for your live, and we support you 100%. That sound like priorities taking priority.
I'm jealous we didn't get to go with you.
Well, anytime we have the Lord's Supper, I don't plan on missing it.
I think that'd be awesome.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So we were just
And
discussing the expo, Homesteading
hi,
Expo.
Janae.
Hey.
So everybody sounds good now.
Yeah.
It was just
I think
a
it was just a
gremlin.
glitch.
it's
It
a
was
glitch,
a gremlin.
Mm-hmm.
but that's good.
I'm gonna try to
Robbie, did you make it to Arkansas Homestead Expo yesterday?
I did indeed. It was not. Hey, John. It was not as big as it could have been because the rain kind of knocked the vendors out some and knocked some of the people out. But there was some good stuff to learn. It's nowhere near. Uh, it's nowhere near as big as Okie, of course.
Delighted Acres, welcome in, John.
Right.
Where's the Arkansas one at?
It's in Rising, Arkansas.
Is that right down
Right
the
on.
road from Portland?
Well, that's very much
Rising.
like Chris, middle of nowhere.
True.
Actually, you want to know something interesting?
Mm.
My grandfather was born in Rising.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
And
So
all
there's
It takes us about.
I have family in Rising, Arkansas. It goes back to the mid 1800s.
Well, it took us all about 40 minutes to get there. So
You
That's
know who
close
else
enough.
is from that area?
Hmm.
One Mr. Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
No button mashing.
That's it.
nobody.
Don't nobody push
Oh,
my button.
Scotty.
Yeah, I had wanted to make that one, but two things happened. One, just coming back from Okie, just exhausted and broke, and uh, then I also ended up having to work half a day yesterday, so that
Oh,
took me
yeah?
out of that anyway.
Oh, that would take you out. Yep.
So
It's a
Well,
long trip.
yeah,
well,
it's
we ain't caught up from Okie yet, to be honest. Why is yours like this?
No.
because you broke it.
yeah, Keith and I have still been working. Of course, Keith as much as anybody, but behind the scenes working on getting videos out and getting the stuff we did up there out to everybody. So it's
10 Killers coming though after Nevada
Yep.
Homesteading Expo. Is that what the full name is? The Homesteading Expo, right?
new beginning.
It's actually New Beginnings. Yeah. So that's our
New
outreach
Beginnings
program
Homesteading
at the church. So
Expo. All right, cool. Well, I'll try to remember that.
Don't worry, it reminds you every day.
It's all
we,
right.
That's right.
You're
we
assuming I'm
try
going
to
to
keep
watch
the
your show.
vendor fees. We try to keep the vendor fees low, because really the mission is to get people that are in selling products, natural, good products to the people that really don't know that those companies even exist or those homesteads even exist. So, we do it for a church fundraiser. I mean, we struggle like every other church with insurance and stuff like that. But we try to keep the booth fees low and keep the speaker like entrance fees low, to kind of make it a kind of that ministry aspect also.
I think that's awesome.
Yep.
We do the same at the Rendezvous. Try to keep the prices down. It's not. We have. What did it say?
Joe Dyer's watching.
We've developed and this is Chris's mindset. I think from the beginning, it's not about trying to pad our pockets.
Yep.
It's about trying to
Teaching others.
share what we know and learn from others and build a community.
Mm-hmm.
Get others on the
And
bandwagon.
really get people that don't know about it interested in it, because one of the things that I taught back in October was, a lot of people think homesteading is I have to sell everything, buy acreage, and tough it out off grid. And, that's really not that. And I mean, you can do it at your own pace and stuff. And that's a big deal is, setting goals and stuff. And, you might just do gardening, you might do livestock, you might do this, but, you know, it's a growing process. That's a big deal is one thing that I've found out the 3, 4 years that we've done it is this is a growing process. And it's nice to know that there's a network of people out there that don't mind helping and stuff when you need help.
Right. Yeah, that's been one of the things that's been a big push, of course, with us as well as the fact that, the community and how it rallies around everybody and that you're not alone and there's tons of advice out there. And so, last year when we met Chris and I know Keith and our other brother Scott and Mr. P came up for that, the one in October. I was tied up and couldn't go. But anyway, yes, I'm looking forward to actually getting a chance to get up and see it myself. So but yeah, I think the more of these little things we can have in these small communities and these small churches and stuff, the stronger the community is going to get as a large, but
Hippie Callier says they might jump in and go off grid. That's cool. We've got a lot of people watching, showing up on Facebook side.
There's 8.
Pretty cool.
Right.
I told you, Jack. I told you that going vertical made a difference.
I told you.
I told
I
you.
was making fun of Ryan a while ago. He was making hand signs. Robbie was making hand signs to somebody.
I was telling Lee to shut the curtain back there.
It does, Robbie, and I've done it all week on my Bible, daily Bible and coffee with Jack at 4:30 in the mornings. And I've gone from less than 10 views on average to over 60 most days. Yep. So it's definitely reaching out. And that is the sole purpose of my daily Bible and coffee with Jack. So I'm happy with that.
Well, I told you.
When I went to doing the 3-way broadcast through 2 different Facebooks and YouTube at once, but not as much as the vertical.
Yeah, I told you that's one thing. One of the biggest reasons I like doing it is because we get a lot of people on there that we wouldn't have gotten on there. And yeah, we get a lot of trolls, but we get a lot of questions, and it's the questions that I like.
Yeah.
When they're asking, "What do you believe in?" They keep asking, "What's the key to a good marriage?" and all that stuff.
Speaking of questions, there's one in the chat for you right now.
I see that Keith hadn't heard, I guess.
No, Keith didn't know.
Yeah, we had communion at the church tonight, Keith. So, and I not only would I have gone anyway, but I'm also a deacon, so I help to do the serving of it. So,
excuse me.
Nothing wrong with that, though. Priorities are in line.
There's a good chance I'm not going to miss that unless I just absolutely have to.
Right. Oh, yeah. So, for those online that aren't familiar, we do pray our way out of this, out of our live on Sundays. So if you have prayer requests, Deanna's been writing a few down. If you have prayer requests, please put them in the chat. We would love to pray over them. And we are definitely going to be praying over our family, my little sisters specifically, and so on.
And our aunt.
Okay, I was worried Robbie, MIA. Yeah, Keith, he had a reason, and I appreciate it. Robbie kept in contact with me. I was so tied up. I intended to put some kind of little communication out that you wasn't going to be there, and I never got it done. So I'm sorry about that.
I let Donald know, too, since theirs is right before ours.
Right.
Yeah, and we didn't make Donald's. We are going to make Red Dirt Rooster Roads, but I'm not going to promise I'll be awake. I'm not sitting here asleep.
Oh,
Uh, I have just absolutely been drained, and I ain't done anything but just been there for my sister.
well, that's that's a super important thing, though. I mean, when that
Yeah,
time happens.
for sure.
I will say we've got a couple of prayer requests that you can add on there. My
Okay.
brother-in-law tried to take off three of his fingers with a skill saw Friday night.
Ow.
Usually
So
not a good.
no, he had surgery, and they say he should get full use back, but his pinky's going to always be stiff on him. But it's going to be a lot of recovery there. And then Sonia, uh, her uncle passed away last night.
Hmm.
No, absolutely.
Sorry to hear that.
I hate to hear that. So, what is Keith talking about with Red Dirt Rooster Road?
Red Dirt had said they had an idea. They was telling Chris Thompson they had an idea for a class at Rendezvous for somebody to teach, and said if she didn't get their message to her, she'd tell us or you.
Somebody to teach sounds like Red Dirt Rooster Road ought to be teaching.
That's what it sounded like to me was a volunteer. That's,
That's
Yeah.
that's how it worked in the Army. If you had an idea, you just volunteered.
exactly. That's the way it is in the oil field too. I know, little sister. It's okay to say we lost my brother-in-law, and that's what we've been doing this week, and we have it on our prayer list already.
Yep.
I've actually
And
got.
I can relate to the skill saw accident because I've actually lost the top of my finger from a table saw.
Ooh.
I wasn't smart enough to use a small blade. I used a grinder when I cut that one off, and
Yeah.
they were able to put it back on for me.
Mm.
I can still listen to that. I can hear my dad's my dad's advice about tucking my thumb when I was working with saws and watching them. So yeah, it's
We got you, Greg. Yeah,
Definitely, Greg.
for
yeah.
sure. We
This
know.
one was a not using the proper guide for notching out a 4x4 post.
Oops.
Who was the one that cut their
I've been
fingers?
very fortunate.
It
Had close,
was,
but
was it what
It was
Robbie who?
Robbie's brother-in-law.
Robbie's brother-in-law? Okay.
Yeah,
I
my
don't know if
brother-in-law.
that's Sonia's brother or Robbie's
No,
sister's husband.
no, that's my sister's husband,
What's his name?
Kenny.
Kenny?
Rogers.
Yeah, Kenny. No,
Kenny
not
Rogers.
quite.
No, wasn't him.
No.
We have not talked much homesteading. We've talked homesteading events.
right.
We haven't done much homesteading this week, so
Hey, I got my plants up potted. though.
we did up pot a few plants. But man, what we have done, we've rushed in and got it
And
done.
they look good. They haven't burned up. They're in the greenhouse.
They are. We got plants in the greenhouse. Cleaned up a little bit of the
They're
greenhouse.
looking good.
I've got to mow tomorrow or start thinning out the grass so it looks like trees, one or the other. Yeah, I got a possum in the water tank right now. He has gone on and retired.
Uh,
I've got to go get him out of the trap here after a while.
my dog has retired too in the last couple of weeks. So
Oh no!
yeah.
At least it's
Luna
not
was
something.
chasing one, Lee told me.
Let me say hi. I got Rias, Raylan, Zaylee,
Corey.
Corey. Who else was in there?
Uh,
I got a whole bunch of family popping in the chat.
Josh probably.
Yeah. So anyway, I know I seen my uncle on Facebook and
Yeah.
friends in Comanche on Facebook, and anyway, cousins. And
It's good to see people.
I'm kind of excited. I went out and purchased the best rain catchment strategy around. I had somebody come out and dig a pond for me. So
There you go.
There you go.
That's nice.
That was
If
waiting
anybody
for it to
knows,
fill up so I can stock it.
Yeah, nice.
if anybody knows anybody that wants to practice using some equipment, they can come to my house and practice digging a pond. John wants prayers for his mother, Helen, and Sheila's mother, Goldie. I hadn't seen Goldie in a week or two.
Helen and Goldie.
Okay, John, we're getting those on the list. Thank you, sir. And we usually pray in about 3 minutes. Right, we try to do it right about 7:58 when we remember to look at the time. That way we don't overrun Red Dirt Rooster Road because they start at 8 o'clock. And those of you that don't know, Red Dirt Rooster Road is another YouTube channel that goes live. It's like we're all a community. We call it Sunday Homesteading Sundays. At least I've started putting that in my titles. And
Yep.
who all is it, Robbie? My brain is scrambled. Would you spit it out for me?
We start at 3 o'clock with Simple Acre Homestead. And then and this is all central, of course. At 5 o'clock is Money Pit Homestead. And then at 6 o'clock is us, the Wild Huckleberry. 7 o'clock is you guys, Jack and Dana, Dyer Family Farm. And at 8 o'clock, it is Red Dirt Rooster Road, Money and Michelle.
So, Red Dirt Rooster Road for Bert and Cindy. Bert seems to not get Red Rooster Dirt Road, or I don't know. He
He
says
said
it
he started
comes
that.
back out every time he tries to say it.
Hey there,
He
Leonard.
put that scrolling across the bottom because of that.
That's good.
You never
I
late.
need to learn to do a scroll. We have not learned to use any tools in here.
There's Amy.
Sunday ice cream cordial.
Cordial. Yeah.
Yes, I don't have ice cream tonight. I have not been eating right for over a week now. Well, since Okie.
Yeah.
And listen,
I,
it takes a lot less time to put weight on than it takes to get it off.
Indeed. I was so stuffed by the time we
Oh,
got
yeah.
out of there, I don't think I ate till sometime late Sunday. It was just,
No, I didn't miss any meals. I'm not. Yeah,
I know that. I
I'm not
just,
smart enough to miss meals.
after Thursday night and Friday night, I was so full. It was, I didn't want to eat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but Saturday night we had to go out with some friends of ours, you know.
Right.
Yeah, we did that Brahms thing.
Not the Bronx.
Yeah, that was some good
I'd
ice
been all
cream.
right if our meals would have been at Brahms. And to be honest,
We love
the
Brahms.
price is better.
Well, you know what we had for lunch today? We had Mexican.
Oh,
What did we have?
We
We had
had
pizza,
pizza.
and we had
So
pizza.
I can eat Mexican any day of the week.
Me
Ditto,
too,
me,
Chris.
Chris. Me too, Chris.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well, I'm not going to have ice cream tonight.
Oh, yeah, he just made a world-breaking announcement. I think they're going to go live on Tuesdays.
Yay.
We will, and Amy Leonard and them go live on Tuesdays. And I'm sorry, Amy, I rarely am able to get on there. It's just one of those things.
It's hard.
But we still love you.
What
Yeah.
what time, Hippie Cow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was just messaging them that we've cleared the 7 o'clock hour because we're not doing Tuesday lives
There you
anymore.
go.
So
That's
we
true.
can have the 7 o'clock hour.
All right, Red Dirt is gone for today. Hey, Amy, Troy Sutton saying, guys, we're at prayer time. So if y'all would join me in closing out with prayer, I would be honored. Father, we just love you and praise you, and we thank you so much for this community, Lord, that you graciously made us a part of. And Lord, we just want to lift up our brother Scotty for the procedure he has tomorrow. And Lord, my sister and our family for comfort with the loss of Rod. And he's going to be missed, Lord, but we know he's with you. We're certain of that. And Lord, my aunt having surgery Tuesday on her heart. Lord, be with that surgeon. Lord, with Sonia's family with the loss of her uncle, and also Robbie's brother-in-law in the accident. Lord, that he heals up fast and quick. Kenny is his name. Lord, I want to lift up John's mother Helen and Sheila's mother Goldie. That you're with them through their days and just comfort them. and John and Sheila and their relationship, Lord. And Lord, I want to pray for New Beginnings Homestead Expo, that you would make that a wonderful program that honors you in every way it can. And we just love you and praise you in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Yes, amen.
So, guys, thank y'all for joining us. We're going to jump out here. It's 8 o'clock, and we'll see y'all if you make it to Red Dirt Rooster Road.
Red Dirt Rooster Road time.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.